The Irate Brit with Axol O'Lerpler. Welcome to the Irate Brit. Just so you know, the show's name is a misnomer because I'm not really irate. The title was thrust upon me by my psychotic controlling analyst. She convinced my producers through, I don't know, hypnotism or something, that it should be the name of my show because of my, quote, anger problem. Not to be too graphic, but when she controls my life, I'd sometimes like to gouge out her eyes with an ice pick. But not really, because that would be womanslaughter, and in the following ordeal I'd be thrown into prison where I'd be periodically raped. And I really don't like getting raped. I don't know from first-hand experience. I'm just assuming rape is, not the most fun thing in the world. Otherwise, it'd be a leisure activity and it would never be reported on the news. If you're wondering, this show is a show where people come in and talk to me. Now, basically, this is a talk show, which means that people phone in and they talk to me about things. The way I do it is ask a question and they answer it. So today, our first question has 3 parts. Do you want to kill your analyst? If so, why? And how would you do it? Our first caller is Mark from Taverham. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Axel.
So, Mark, do you want to kill your analyst?
Yes, I do.
And why is that?
Well, she's a controlling psychotic bitch.
Whoa there, Mark. Watch the swearing, please.
Oh, sorry.
So, Mark, how would you kill your analyst? What's your preferred method of analyst killing?
With a gun.
Really, that's it? Nothing more original than that?
I'm not really a creative guy, Axel. I'd just use a gun.
Would you perhaps shout something after firing the gun, after her brains have been splattered over the floor or the wall or wherever she happens to be standing when you blow them out?
What do you mean?
A catchphrase, something like, looks to me like your head's the one that needs examining now.
No.
Why not? Where's the satisfaction?
Well, I mean, she'd be dead.
Would you at least consider spitting on the corpse?
No, that would be disrespecting the dead.
What about disrespecting the living? You murdered her.
That's irrelevant. Goodbye.
All right, Mark, thanks for being on the show, I guess. That was Mark from Taverham. Our second caller is Phil from Heatherset. Hello, Phil.
Hello, Axel.
So, Phil, do you want to kill your analyst?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I haven't got one.
All right, Phil, listen here. You're wasting my time and you're wasting my viewers' time. Did my analyst put you up to this? Did she?
Of course not.
Now, you listen here. You tell that psychotic bitch that I'm onto her. You tell her that. If she's not careful, her head will end up on a plate like John the Baptist, only different because she's not a saint. She's a whore from the very depths of hell. Goodbye, Phil.
Goodbye, Axel.
So that was Phil from Heatherset. Thank you for phoning in, Bill. Now, here's the part of the show I like to call the Brain Stimulator.
Brain stimulation.
Which I will hereafter shorten to BS. Today's BS comes in the form of the following scenario. The year is 2019, and Martians come to Earth. They want to breed with Earthlings. Would you breed willingly, or would you put up a fight? First at bat, Ken from Cringleford. Hello, Ken.
Only if the women are pretty.
Excellent answer, Ken. Mary from Easton.
If the men have large members.
Otherwise?
No.
Interesting answer, Mary. Bert from Heatherset. Hello, Bert.
Do female Martians have breasts?
No.
Then yes. Do Martian men mind sodomy?
Thanks for phoning in, Bert. Tommy from Rockland St. Mary.
Fornication is a sin.
That's a no from Tommy in Rockland St. Mary. Jeff, who's also from Rockland St. Mary.
Tommy's right. Fornication is a sin.
Thank you, Jeff. The time is 9:50, and this was a nice steaming vat of BS. Next on our show, we have a very special guest, the man with no name. I think it's kind of an ironic title, because that has become his name, the man with no name. That makes his name something of a paradox, because his name/title is no name. Sort of like Ulysses when he blinds a Cyclops and calls himself Noman, only different because our next guest has never blinded a Cyclops and he's not Ulysses. Please welcome the man with no name. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, Axel.
Now, what's it like to have no name?
Well, I suppose there are many ways of looking at it, aren't there?
How so? Can you elaborate on that, please?
Well, on the one hand, it's tragic because I can't remember anything. On the other hand, it's sort of liberating because it has made me a good deal of money.
Oh, I see. Well, if you could sum it up in 3 words how could you, or how would you, sum up the experience of having no name?
3 words.
3 words.
Oh gosh, that's a bit of a heavy question.
Well, I mean, it's not that difficult. If I were to sum it up in 3 words, I would say that it's, well, really very sad. That's what I would say. Really very sad.
Well, it's not necessarily sad, is it?
I beg to differ.
Well, I mean, there's
But that doesn't matter now. You have a book coming out in a fortnight called The Book with No Name that tells of your experience with having no name.
Yes, I have an autobiographical work.
So what's it about?
Well, it's about my journey from waking up in a skip with severe amnesia to the self-help guru I've become today.
Could you give it to us in a nutshell?
You want a summary?
I'm curious about the story, but I don't want to fork out 10 quid to buy your book. So yes, a summary would be just fantastic.
Well, it's about my struggles as a man with no memory. It's about how I sought help through the government, who did absolutely bloody nothing, and several private investigators. Then I realised that my life is my life. I have to embrace it. I can't try to remember the past. I have to embrace the future.
And you don't remember anything before waking up in that skip?
Not a thing.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Look, Axel, what are you driving at?
I, sir, am driving a chat show, and this chat show has some dish to dirt. This chat show has some dirt to dish. What if I let the dozens of listeners into your dirty little secret?
Oh, what secret is that?
That your name is really John Doe.
No, it's not.
Don't play stupid. Your name's really John Doe.
Oh, that's what they call all people like me, isn't it?
Well, my snoopers got a look at your hospital records, and it clearly states that your name is John Doe.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
When someone is brought to the hospital without an identity, they call him John Doe.
Wait, I'm confused. So your name isn't John Doe?
No, it's not.
Then why does it say that on your hospital form?
Okay, listen, I had no identity when I entered the hospital, so they put John Doe on my chart. It's a placeholder name until they can discover my real one.
Oh, I see.
Do you really?
No, but that doesn't matter right now. So your name isn't John Doe? Really? It isn't John Doe? I swore it was.
No, it's not.
Well, that's the whole reason I had you on the show. Well, I don't have any more questions.
You really thought my name was John Doe?
Yes, I did.
Seriously?
Yes.
What a wanker.
Hey, did my analyst put you up to this?
Of course not.
I'd have you know that I don't have a temper, you stupid bastard.
Calm down, Axel.
Calm down. You calm down. Mr. No Name or John Doe or whatever the hell it is.
I explained to you that John Doe is a placeholder name.
Whatever. Give it up for the man with no name. Well, if this segment had gone the way I'd planned, we'd be all out of time. Unfortunately, it didn't. So we have plenty of time left on our hands. Well, I haven't any more questions or guests. So this was the Irate Brit, who's not really irate because he doesn't have a temper in spite of what his analyst might say. So I will see you later. This is Axol O'Lerpler signing off.